wing this because it's a little, I haven't really gone over it, but we're gonna go over it now. Okay, dimension 60, chromosome teleportation. Separate out the chromosomes. Good for genetic diseases. Excellent for repair of the 4 proteins. Okay. This is really good when we go, oh my god, the entire hologram is a direct reflection of my genetic structure. And then I have to, like rape trade. So there's something in my genetic structure which is vibrating at rape trade. Because I would not exist on this planet in a hologram where there is rape trade and then it mirrors and reflects around the world. Okay, so how do I separate out that chromosome? Teleport it outside of my body and then destroy it and put it into the lava. So that's my goal. Any sexual violence. How about that? Sexual violence is minimizing in my body. So it's like teleport all those chromosomes out and then throw them like golems into the lava. This is really good for, you turn your your genome on for the anti-rape trade. Anti-sexual violence. See, mine for that was already on. But the anti-rape trade needed to be on also. And then sexual violence off. This needs to get better. Sexual violence off. Okay, and then we go up. Rape trade off. And then, then we've got the dimension 60, any of the remaining chromosomes stuck or left in my body, teleport out and into the lava. Okay. Good for genetic diseases. So this is also excellent for any disease. Cancer, schizophrenia, whatever, All right. Could skin color be considered a... No, skin color is not a disease. No, skin color is a shape-shifting holograph. Okay, so that's why you'll see Kali and different colors of Tara. So you'll see green Tara and red Tara and orange Tara and blue Tara because she's a shapeshifter, So it's like anti-racism. So, and the same thing with Kali. You'll see Kali as like Indian, And then you'll also see Kali as blue. And then you also see Kali as black. Like black. Like crazy midnight. So there is, that's not a disease. So it's not a genetic disposition. It's only a shape-shifting module. So this is why racism is fucking dumb. It's like, if you can shapeshift, there is no such thing as race. Or sex. Gender identity, fucking lame. I like gender identity just to like maximize the gift of whatever gender identification I've done. But at the end of the day, man, when I step into my masculine side and I can see myself like a man and can feel my man side, it feels so comforting. It feels so grounded and strong and steady. It's like, yeah, I understand the difference between masculine energy and feminine. And boy, females carry super, super, super more fear than men do. Because the masculine side's like, yeah, courage, that's nothing, you know? Or is my masculine side just super heroic and enlightened? I think it takes way more energy for a woman to reach GEBURAH and to understand courage than it does for a man. I think men, it's like the natural position. Just my experience running my own energy and just my opinion. But you can be a man, you know, a boy. I'll tell you when I see some men on this planet, believe me. So you can be a boy and like not be in courage and not even be in your masculine energy. A lot of the millennials are like that. They run a little high vibe and a little femme. So it's just different. Let's talk about 61, gas. Boy, have I been emanating all of that just now. All of my words, just hot air and full of shit. Just gas. Just gas, 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 gas. Do you understand what... All right, so that's what 61 is. Hot air means nothing. Throat chakra, do you understand? It's all GEBURAH. Okay, levitation. This is where you're like, I'm rising above my current status. Like, anti-gravity, upward thrust, stabilization in the atmosphere. How fun is this when it comes to like the airbending teachings of GEBURAH? So it's like, it's all like, yeah, fly. I like the pun fly, like fucking lie, like fake it till you fucking make it, like fly, you know? Like let go of all of your earthly attachments and fly. So levitation, anti-gravity, upward thrust, stabilization in the atmosphere. One of the best things Lucifer ever told me was like years ago. And it was just when I was like starting to work with him. And he was like, you're much safer in the air. Just stay in airbender tactics, honey. Like fly. Get as like light and light-winged and light-footed as possible. Like Aang, you know? Like just get up there. It's easier to protect you. So it's, and then there's the whole component where I had to learn earthbending afterwards. And then it's like, oh shit, I can't do it there. But, you know, there was a huge component in my life where it's just like, stay up in the air. That's where you're protected. Stay detached. Make life a breeze. Okay, so, and then there's the levitation component of actually lying. Actually flying. We'll see. Don't know. All right. Dimension 63. Articles. Physical integrity, stable form, and location. I'm going to say particles. I think this is where we understand the physical integrity is like every inch of your body is brick, 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 red light. Red light in your bones, red light in your eyes, red light in your hair, red light in every single neuron firing, red light in your eardrums, red light in your teeth, red light in your lips. Red light everywhere. Stable form. So your entire body becomes stable because you're integrating the red light component and you're like grounded and present here in the now in the red light. And so you just burn karma. Because the karma is like the attachments to the past, attachments to the future, etc., etc. So it's anything that's not here in the now, in the red light. Dimension 63, articles. Dimension 64, life forms. Match energies, enhance energies, detract energies. Man. I was like, I don't know this one. And then Star just showed up, like in the astral planes. So it's like me trying to get her to get into Gryffindor or to pass the Gryffindor Nexa. So we're going to have to use Dimension 64 for her to get her Griffin initiation into the physical world through Earth Star. You understand? Because we have to match my energies into her energies. All the way through. Okay, 65. Others, spirits, ghosts, and entities. Man. Big time. You're going to see it. You're going to see it through history. And I don't really want to say much more. I'm going to leave this as like Dimension 49. Do not go there. But like you'll go there. And what you're going to see is fucked. So clean it up. Burn it, bitches. Burn it. It's going to be like pyrokinetic girl. But just flame. 66, the self. Karmic changes, positive, negative, soul contract. So this is where it's like, this is where we reverse cruelty. So we get all of our karma. We hit the brick wall, okay? You hit the brick wall like Poe looking at the dragon scroll and going, it's just you. It's even like, what's her face? The ancient one going, I do not see a future here. It's also like Evie, right? Being tortured to death, but it's like having to face herself. It's also like Beatrix Kiddo and the same thing. Same thing. So this is where the self is where we can rewrite soul contracts. Listen, as far as rewriting soul like I want to say blank pages. We face our karma and then we're given a book like the Dragon Scroll that's empty, where we can then write our future instead of have it written for us. This is why, like, I put the journal teachings, like like I can't tell the difference between a dragon eye and a dragon vagina. Like a dragon eye notebook is like a dragon vagina. Oh, man. Especially when you name your journal and it's attached to an actual dragon. Okay, there we go. 67. Try not to put anything evil in your fucking dragon vagina. You know? It should be life. because otherwise it's just going to be more karma. All right. 67, it should be self-defense and higher. 67, long distance. Manipulation, voice, and picture. I think this is like, hey, this is your power to like do long distance healing and to manipulate things in the quantum field throughout the planet, maybe throughout the solar system, maybe throughout the galaxy. I don't know if any of you guys are that advanced. Maybe just work with the planet and what you see on the planet. Maybe just let it work with what you see in your current block. If there's a crack addict living in your block, that is enough of a mirror, you know? Small scale. This is the wisdom teaching. Remember, small scale can reflect into big scale. Yeah, and I'm going to say, yeah, that's kind of like my hunger strike. Yeah, it might have been one person, but it's one person who fucking cared. Who would give up their life and their safety and anything good and all their comforts just to save some whales and to shed light on higher levels of consciousness. Small scale matters also. Just remember Frodo. What a fucking shame, Elijah. What a fucking shame. $68. Energy. Change matters form. Change energies. Stabilize change. I want to say 68 is like the energy, the vitality it takes to create change. That. It might not be a punch, but it's gonna feel like it. Sometimes just saying something is a giant punch, you know? You can be very non-violent, but it still feels like violence because it's the red light coming through your body. Even though it's just the next day you're like, oh, well, that was just practical. So, $69, through light. Oh, man. I think we're going to stop here at 68. We're going to do through light in Ravenclaw, because that's where we start with invisibility. Yeah. So that's divinely planned. So the highest component of GEBURAH is the energy to produce change. Kali Ren out.